It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Matt Prater has been around a long time. Will get us started here. And off we go from Glendale. On the return is Dylan Laube. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
Don't let this guy's laid-back personality fool you, Mike. He is a tremendous presence to have in your quarterback room. Not only does he have the ability to manage the game at a high level, but your team has a legitimate chance to beat anyone in the league whenever he's under center. Now, I don't know if I'd classify him as a long-term solution, but he's certainly someone every franchise they would love to have.
The first run for Alexander Madison. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Off the play fake, it's Minshew. Finding his tight end there. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
He'll try and throw with Minshew. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raider first down.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
He's got the tight end Mayer. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Throwing again is Minshew. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Madison. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Kaiser White able to make the tackle. Second down and 8. Play action now with Minshew. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Man in motion here is Tucker. To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it, gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
I just love watching Kyler Murray play quarterback, Mike, because it just reminds you that they come in all shapes and sizes. I mean, to be this small, but this fast and have that much arm talent, you just don't see that combination very often, let alone in the NFL. But we are now more than a year removed from that knee injury. I think he's ready to prove that he was worth that #1 overall pick just a few seasons ago, and he considers himself one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL now that he's fully healthy again. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Off the play fake, here's Murray. That's caught left side by Ryman. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Back deep for the Raiders, it's Trey Tucker. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Well, Raiders offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. We've seen a couple of punts so far to start this game out, so they'll try it again in this scoreless game with 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Madison. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now Minshew. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. On play action, here's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The Cardinals offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On play action, Murray. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing is the score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He runs with it. Third and long. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's Blake Gillikin now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. return is Tucker. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back is Minshew. Taking off, and he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
On 1st down, a run with Madison. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Again, it's Madison. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. From the gun, here's Minshew. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the Raiders. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That thrown short, caught by Ryman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the 1st half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
He's got his tight end. That's McBride. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Play action now. It's Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
To throw again is Murray. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throws, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Murray. He keeps it himself. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. We'll try and run for this with Connor. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Murray now on 2nd down. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. We'll try to work the screen with Connor. And he'll only be able to get to the 7-yard line. So good work by the defense. It sets up 4th down. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This about as short as you can get. Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Minshew. Finding Terrace Marshall for the completion. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
The Cardinals offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Murray. He'll tuck it and take off. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Throwing is Minshew. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So just a couple of field goals through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our score at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. These 2 teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter are set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Murray. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On 1st down, it's Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These wide outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
Now Murray on 1st down. His throw left side is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these 1st downs and go finish with 6.
That one underneath here to Connor. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They'll run it here, and it's Connor. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. James Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals. Let's see what Murray has planned on this 2-point attempt. He'll drop to throw. He'll swing that out wide, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Laube now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. On the ground, Abdullah. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
To the left side, it is caught by Myers. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Marshall is on the move. To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, Mike, these are the plays that can alter the outcome. You find yourself trailing here in the second half. He's doing everything he can to keep this drive alive. A little bit through the air. This time, it's with his legs, and he picks up a huge 1st down.
He's got the tight end, Mayer. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, here's Minshew. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
The Raiders send their punt team out. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Cards offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, the drive begins with Connor. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. On the ground, it's Connor. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop. They'll go again here to Connor. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Murray will throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Murray with a give to Connor. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. They'll go right back to Connor. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up second and short. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he will kick this one across into the end zone. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Laube now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here's Minshew. That's caught by Bowers. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Minshew going to look to throw. That's caught by Abdullah. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They're going to go play action now with Minshew. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. To the air once more is Minshew. He completes it to Marshall. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Throwing again is Minshew. He'll look underneath and find Abdullah. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To throw once more, here's Minshew. That's hauled in at the 2. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's 1st and goal.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways.
And he will dive into the end zone. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good, and the Raiders are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The home team's offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun, and this is Conner. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
You know, we spend a lot of time praising the running backs, and deservingly so. But oftentimes, it's a combination of the scheme and the big guys up front who make it work, and that's exactly what we saw here on the big pickup.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. It's a pickup of 12. It's an Arizona first down.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
On the handoff, it's Conner. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, and they'll run it with Conner. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Running here is Conner. And he's in! James Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Prater's extra point is good. And the Cardinals are going to extend their lead.
Notification. 1500 minutes over 60 minutes.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Laube now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing is Minshew. That one knocked away and incomplete. Buda Baker with the coverage defensively, able to break that one up.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. A couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.